You're up?
Yeah, I couldn't sleep.
Nightmares.
Vicky, thank you for spending the night.
Honey, of course. I wouldn't leave you and the kids alone. Want to talk about it?
I don't think I can.
It might help to get it out.
You know, the worst part wasn't when Matt Clark hit me. It was when he made me stare into his eyes. He had this old picture, the way that he used to look. And I kept going from his face to the picture to his face. And then it was like all the air had left the room or something. My heart stopped. And I couldn't breathe. And I felt like I was back in that car again.
Honey, listen. There's nothing I can do or say to take the pain away, but I just want you to know they are gonna find him, and you're never, ever gonna have to worry about Matt Clark ever again.
Honey, you all right?
Any word on Matt Clark?
No, they haven't found him yet. What? They haven't found him? The police had helicopters. They had search dogs.
Apparently, Matt Clark left by car.
By car? What car?
Another set of tire marks were found near the cabin.
Oh, no. Oh, no, God. This can't be happening. You know, he got away once before. If he's still out there, they would find him. Oh. Well, at least Nicholas is coming home, because that's my lifeline. He's coming home, isn't he? Isn't he?
Guard! Guard! What is it now, Mr. Newman?
Still no word from my father?
Look, Newman, I did you a favor last night when I let you make that call. Now you treat me like I'm your own personal secretary. Incoming calls, 3 o'clock. Got it? Good.
But you don't understand.
Oh, you don't understand, boy. You don't have any special privileges in here.
I just need to know if my wife's all right. That's it.
Aye. 3 o'clock. And Newman, you never even said thanks.
For you, I knew nothing for sure. I was moving too fast and my life was a blur.
Hey, JT. What's up?
Not much.
New CD? You like these guys? So depressing.
I can relate to some of their lyrics. Did you get that paper done for Mr. Edwards?
Finally.
Talk about boring.
Wasn't that bad?
I hate it when teachers assign homework over spring break.
At least it's out of the way now. I was gonna swing by the hospital, see how Raul's doing before class. Wanna come along?
Pass.
Come on. You don't have to play tough with me. Something's bothering you?
Says who?
Look, JT, you're my friend. I want to know what's wrong. Maybe I can help.
Brittany.
You're in luck. I brought breakfast.
Well, actually, I was just about to head to the hospital.
Well, you gotta eat. Besides, you're the one who said we should talk more.
So what's in the bags?
Bagels, your favorite, and coffee.
Oh. Well, I guess I have time for one.
Great. I'll go get some plates.
Okay.
So, are you meeting Mac at the hospital?
We didn't discuss it. Why?
I know you were at her place last night.
I dropped her off.
That's what I figured.
Have you been talking to JT?
You two weren't very happy to see each other.
Well, like I care what that loser thinks.
Maybe you should cut JT some slack. You know, he has a reason to be a little bit hyper about Mac.
What do you mean?
Well, now that they could be, you know.
Well, wait a second. You still don't think Mac and JT are...
You don't?
No.
Why? Is that what Mackenzie told you? Hi.
Hi. You're still in bed.
I was hoping that you'd join me.
Jeez, again?
Yeah, well, we have a lot of lost time to make up for.
It seems to me we made up for a lot of lost time last night.
So, is this your way of telling me that you're leaving?
Sorry.
All right. What about breakfast?
No, I'll get something on the run.
Yes, but will it be eggs Benedict, toast, orange juice?
Room service.
Mm-hmm. I think of everything.
Boy, you keep this up, I'm never gonna leave.
You know, Jack, you bring up an interesting subject. Because now that we're back together, I've been wondering about my living situation.
So, why are you sleeping out here?
I thought you'd be exhausted when you got in, so I thought I'd see if you needed anything.
Well, that wasn't necessary.
I wanted to. You were out all night.
Yeah, it goes with the territory.
Sit down, I'll fix you something to eat.
Well, actually, I was thinking about taking a nap.
You'll sleep a lot better with something in your stomach. Don't argue with me about the art of a siesta.
Come on, JT. You're obviously bummed about something.
You want to help?
What are friends for? Believe it or not, I care.
Which still blows me away.
Never expected to hang out with a nerd like me.
I never said you were a nerd.
Not to my face.
You know, Mac, when we were talking last night, I didn't exactly tell you everything I wanted to tell you.
Brianna, how's Raul?
He's so much better. They took him off of dialysis, and he's out of ICU.
Thank God. What about his parents?
They made it this morning.
Which gives you a break.
I didn't want to leave, but with his mom and dad there, I was in the way.
I'm sure Raul didn't think that. I'm glad you left. You need a change of scenery. Right, JT?
Whatever.
You look wiped. You should go home, get some rest. I'm just still so wired. It's been a rough couple days. I've never been more scared in my whole life. But Raul is okay. And that is what matters now. Have you told Billy the news? Not yet. I want to know. Yeah, you know, he's been so concerned. He's been great. I mean, he's been there for Raul. Deep down, those two will always be best friends. All we have to do is get Raul to admit it. I think he's coming around. I hope so. You know, I'm gonna go call Billy.
Mac, why don't you do it? I know you're dying to, and I'm sure Billy would want to hear from you anyway.
Jack, I wish you'd come and eat your breakfast.
Yeah, I wish I could. I got a early morning meeting and I gotta go home and...
Change, I know, you told me.
What I'm gonna do, I'll bring a couple suits here. I'll have them in your closet just in case.
Is that your solution to my problem?
What problem?
My living situation.
But you liked it here.
It's a hotel.
Yeah, and?
And I can move at a moment's notice. Jack, I want to put down some roots. That's your cue.
I'm not exactly sure what you're getting at.
Okay, I'll spell it out for you. Why don't we get a place together?
Like a house?
No, it doesn't have to be a house, an apartment, and then we can move our way up. Oh, listen. The paper right here. And something. Oh, okay, look, right here. Incredible 2-bedroom apartment, magnificent view.
Phyllis, come on.
Don't you want to be with me?
Yes, of course I want to be with you.
You just don't want to be with me on a permanent basis.
I never said that.
So what's the problem? Aren't you ready to move out of Daddy's house?
Please don't tell me Nicholas isn't coming home.
Sharon, at this point, there isn't enough evidence.
What? Matt Clark assaulted Sharon. He tried to kill Ryan.
I know that, and he'll be prosecuted for those crimes when he is caught. Right now, there's not enough evidence to link Matt Clark to the drug deal. We have to find more.
So what he's saying, that we have to catch the sick bastard in order to set Nicholas free? Oh, that isn't fair. It isn't fair. It just isn't fair.
Morning, Paul. When did you get in?
A couple of minutes ago.
How did it go?
Okay, Victor got a hold of Sharon before Clark could do anything.
Oh, thank God.
Unfortunately, Clark got away.
Again? Oh, how much more can the Newmans take? What's next?
Well, the first thing I'm gonna do is take a nap. Then it's back on the job. This case isn't over yet.
Would you like me to make some calls?
Yeah, why don't you get a hold of our best people and put them on alert?
All right, will do.
Paul, I'm using the last of your salsa.
That's all right.
You know, boss, I think Marissa can cover the office, and I should stick around and help you coordinate things here.
Lynn, there's nothing to coordinate. I told you I'm gonna get something to eat and take a nap. I'll call you in an hour or so.
Sure, boss. Breakfast is served.
Oh, wow.
No donuts. The last thing you need is a sugar rush.
This is beautiful. Thanks, Isabella.
know it's difficult, but you've got to try to stay strong.
Nikki, I need my husband to be with me now more than ever.
I know. Sharon, he'll be home soon.
But when, Victoria? You know, I want to believe that.
Mommy?
Not the right time.
Mommy?
Right now it's not the right time.
Hi, honey. Oh, I love you so much.
I love you too, Mommy. Wow, why did you get that bruise on your face?
Well, I just, slipped. I fell down in the dark, but I'm okay, I promise.
Come on down, Noah. It's okay. It's Mommy. She's home. Come on.
Oh, there's my boy. Come here, Noodle. Oh, I love you. It's so good to hug you.
Mommy, where's breakfast?
You know what? Why don't we sneak into the kitchen and we'll see if we can find something to eat.
Okay.
Oh, really? That's interesting information indeed. Thank you very much.
What?
That was the district attorney. They found a car in a ravine near the cabin. Had 2 people in it, struck a tree. They airlifted the victims to Memorial Hospital.
Well, do we know who they are?
No. I'm going to the hospital right now and see what I can find out. Anyone want to come along?
Well, I would, but I think I need to stay here with the kids.
I think you should. Okay.
I'll stay with Sharon.
Bye. Okay. Everything will all be all right, okay?
The hell you looking at?
Guy that's just wasting his time.
What do you suggest I do then, Larry? Huh?
Why don't you try walking in a different direction for a change, huh? Instead of just pacing in circle and pacing. You're driving me nuts.
Yeah, well, you don't know what I'm going through.
Yeah? Well, making yourself crazy, I don't think it's helping your wife out at all.
Damn guard!
Look, I can't believe that he's not cutting you some more slack.
Oh, like you care.
Hey, I don't want to see Sharon get hurt. Anything bad happen to her? You understand me? As soon as I heard that Clark was going after her, I gave you the heads up.
At the last possible moment. Man, how long have you known that he wasn't just gunning for me? That he was going after Sharon, too?
I don't know for sure.
Man, that's bull, and we both know it. You knew all along what this sick son of a bitch was up to, yet you chose to shut up about it. Why, Larry? Huh? Why?
Come on, Brittany, out with it.
What?
Are you implying that JT and Mac are getting it on?
Oh, please, Billy, I'm trying to have breakfast.
Do you have any proof?
No.
I have my own wing in that house.
Oh, Jack, listen, I'm teasing. You don't have to get bent out of shape.
I just think we need to take things slowly right now.
You don't want to live with me.
I need some time for my family to adjust to this. Believe me, it'll make it easier for everyone.
Jack, they're never going to adjust to this. They're going to be kicking and screaming the whole way.
All the more reason to be patient.
All the more reason to just go for it. We don't need their permission.
No, we don't. But believe me, they can make our lives pretty damn miserable.
Chicken.
I am not chicken.
Prove it. Ashley moved out. Your father didn't flip out at that. Now it's your turn.
It is not that simple.
Yes, it is that simple, Jack. Sign a lease, pack a bag.
Kiss my family goodbye.
Are you ashamed of me?
No, of course I'm not.
It sounds like it.
You're sounding paranoid.
Reassure me.
I'm trying.
Try harder.
I know how to handle this situation.
Slowly, cautiously.
I realize that's not your style, but you're gonna have to let me make the call on this one.
You leaving?
I told you I have an early morning meeting.
Okay. Gonna give me a kiss?
Dr. Kenneth Collins, please report to radiology. Dr. Kenneth Collins, please report to radiology.
Okay, you keep me posted. Yeah.
What'd you find out?
Cody Dixon from Crimson Lights was called in. He identified one of the victims as Tricia McNeil and the other as Carter Mills.
That's Matt Clark.
The DA took Mills' fingerprints while he was being prepped for surgery, and they're going to cross-check them with Matt Clark's in the computer. We should know something soon.
What's his condition?
It's not good, Victor.
We can't let him die. He has got to stay alive.
Yeah, that would certainly help Nick's case.
The prints checked out. Carter Mills is Matt Clark.
Well, then, if you know that, why don't you free my son?
Mr. Newman, I am aware of the history between your family and Matt Clark, but I have yet to see how this all adds up.
Don't you be condescending with me, Mr. Richards. I've had it with your bungling. You know Matt Clark is behind this conspiracy. He should be behind bars, not my son.
Oh, you were right. That really hit the spot. Thanks. No,
Paul,
I just...
I forgot.
What?
Your mother stopped by last night.
Oh, that's right. She's back from Italy.
Yeah.
So did she talk your ear off and recite her entire itinerary?
No, it was pretty late.
Still, it's a big deal for her. Going to the Vatican with her church group. She's a very religious woman.
So I've gathered.
Well, I guess I'll hear about it from Lynn.
Actually, Lynn wasn't up. And
what?
And I forgot to mention that Lynn was staying here too.
Oh. Oh.
What was that all about? Typical JT. You know how he feels about Billy. That is so stupid. Especially after everything we've been through with Raul. I think they could bury the hatchet. Mac, it's not like those two will ever be best friends. Of course not. But look how much JT's changed. Mac, he may not be such a jerk anymore. But with JT, you never know. Whatever. I'm just grateful Raul's doing better. These past few days have been terrible. Mac, I thought he was going to die. I thought I was never going to see him again. Look at me, I'm just falling apart. Go home. Get some rest. Raul's so lucky to have you. Do me a favor. Call Billy. Tell him the news. Sure.
Maybe Mac and JT aren't sleeping together. But one thing's for sure. Max moved on.
Not like that.
Come on, Billy. JT's not the type to hold hands forever. And they've been hanging out for a while now. Max even invited him to Hawaii. That's a pretty romantic place.
Her dad and her grandmother were gonna be there.
And your mom was going to come to Florida, but that wasn't going to stop us. Look, Billy, I'm not trying to upset you. I know how much you care about Mackenzie. I also know how much you hate JT.
So?
So you can't stand to think about them together. But there's nothing you can do about it.
Oh, so I'm just supposed to accept it?
Yes. And whatever you do, don't confront Mac.
Why not?
Because she'll deny it. And she'll feel guilty about lying. So just play it cool. Watch and listen. See if you pick up on any signals. Now that your eyes are open, I think you're gonna realize that something major is going on between those two. Well, we better get going. You want to ride?
Sure.
You're telling me that Matt Clark has been working at Crimson Lights for almost a year?
That's right, Mr. Richards, under the assumed name of Carter Mills, which gave him the access he needed to plant those damn drugs that framed my son.
Given their history, he clearly had motive to strike out at Nicholas.
Why don't you talk to Larry Wharton? He knows far more than he has told us.
Oh, I intend to speak to Mr. Wharton. Tricia McNeil and Matt Clark as well, if they recover.
And yet you refuse. Set my son free.
Mr. Newman, there is nothing conclusive yet. You must realize this.
You know what is conclusive, Mr. Richards? That it is time for you to talk to the good judge and release my son from jail now.
Mrs. Williams was just telling me the most wonderful stories about Rome. It sounds absolutely beautiful.
Oh, yeah, I bet the food must have been fabulous. Did you toss some coins in the Trevi fountain?
Lynn, may I see you inside a moment, please? I heard what you said about Paul.
Oh, that, I was just rambling.
Don't. I'm up to date about what's going on around here. I stopped by Paul's apartment last night on my way home from the airport. Saw that Branya woman.
You did?
Well, listen, there's no sense in you trying to protect me. I know the truth. My son is living in sin.
Oh, no, Mrs. Williams, it's
Listen,
not like...
I've always admired your loyalty, but a beautiful young woman living with Paul, what else would you call it?
I'm staying there, too.
I beg your pardon?
Paul wanted me to be there to avoid any misunderstandings.
So you and Miss Branya are...
Yeah, we're sleeping in the same room.
Oh, Lynn, thank goodness. All I could think about last night was... I mean, here I was touring the churches of Italy, and my son... Oh, never mind.
It's all right, I understand.
I just wish she had explained the situation to me. I would have slept a lot better.
Do you mean Isabella didn't mention the fact that I'm staying there, too?
I suppose it slipped her mind. Or did it?
What do you mean?
Lynn Bassett, this living arrangement may be all well and proper, but you're not sure that Miss Branya is.
So I take it my mother was rather startled to find you here?
I'm sorry, Paul. I got so caught up in hearing about her trip, I didn't even think to mention that Lynn was staying here, too.
Well, don't worry about it, Isabella.
Really?
You're a client of mine. You need protection. Lynn was here. Everything is on the up and up.
You really care about what your mother thinks, don't you?
Well, she worries about me.
What's wrong with that?
You two will get along great.
I don't know. She wasn't too happy to find me here last night.
Yeah, well, I'll straighten it out. But first, I'm gonna hit the hay. Oh, thank you for breakfast.
My pleasure. Would you like me to wake you?
Yeah, but I can afford about an hour, that's all.
That's not much sleep.
I'll survive.
Well, Ralph's doing better. They moved him out of ICU.
Oh, that's great news.
Listen, when I think of what could have happened to that kid.
Yeah, you know what I'm thinking about now. What's going to happen to Globe Chabot's summer campaign?
Oh, with Ralph back on the mend, we have our foursome together.
Yeah, but what, out of the pool house?
Jack, as Sean pointed out, the audience tunes in to see the kids, not the scenery.
No, let's hope Sean's right.
In the meantime, as soon as we get the go-ahead, we can use the site to feature some of the information we've gathered about diabetes. And if we help even just a few people avoid Ralph's crisis, I mean, it'll be well worth it.
Yeah, I guess.
And I gather you would rather talk about this another time.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I need to change. I need to get to the office.
Son. Now look, I don't mean to pry, but where were you last night?
Let me get this. Hi. What are you doing here?
Just a minute. Hey, come on, guys. Put it down over there.
Lois.
What did you want these, ma'am?
Oh, I don't know. Jack, is there a service entrance to our wing?
This is incredible. The story just gets more and more bizarre.
I know. Your father went down to Memorial to try to get more details.
Well, it's got to be Trisha and Carter. I mean, Matt. Ryan's got to know about this.
You want to call him?
No, I want to tell him in person. Call me if you need anything.
All right, honey. Hey, what smells so good in there?
It's the cinnamon rolls. I'll show you.
Ooh, really? All righty. Did you make it yourself? Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Did you do the frost? Oh, you have to.
Hey, honey. You okay?
I think so. You know, I was so worried for you last night. Then when I got up and I heard you yelling, "It isn't fair," I thought something bad must have happened.
Oh, sweetie.
That looks like it hurts.
It's okay. I'll be all right, I promise.
I'm so glad you're home, Mommy.
Me too. Honey, what are you doing?
Last night, I prayed that you come home safely. Now I'm praying for Daddy. We need him here with us.
Yeah, we do. We really do.
What's going on?
Dad.
Dad, is Sharon all right? Oh, thank God.
I have some good news for you. You're free on bail.
You mean I can go?
Right.
What about Matt?
He's in custody.
Did he confess?
Mm-mm.
Then this isn't over yet.
Right now, he's at Memorial Hospital. He was in a very bad car accident. They don't know if he'll survive.
All right, then you gotta take me over there.
You think that's a good idea?
Dad, if anything happens to this bastard before he can tell the truth, I'm gonna be right back in here. We gotta make this bastard talk. My whole life depends on it.
Let's go.
What about me, Newman, huh? Have you forgotten how I helped you?
No, I haven't forgotten. But there's something else I need to do right now.
I'll be waiting, man! Hurry back, dude!
Join us again for the young and